What's up guys, it's Colin, and today we're going to be talking about 5 essential pieces of gear that I cannot stream/game without. Remember, if you want to see these pieces of gear in action, I'm live on twitch.tv/ColinTM every Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening. Link in the description below. And let's start off with number 1. Just a heads up, by the way, this is going from most important to least important. So number 1, the first one that we're going to get into, is going to be my most important piece of gear. And then number 5 is going to be the one that I could probably do without if I had to. So let's get into it. Number 1. Now, I've made a lot of stream purchases across the past year, and one thing that I absolutely have no regrets about is my mouse, the G Pro Wireless. This mouse is incredible. Stick a pair of Hyperglides on here, and it's 80 grams, and it's super just smooth. It's wireless. It's just an incredible mouse overall. I can't emphasize how much it is pricey. Don't get me wrong, it's $150, and that might seem like a lot to spend for a mouse, but at the end of the day, I've been using this for over a year, and it's still held up. It's still worth it. On top of that, it's also ergonomic. I happen to be a right-handed, but if you're left-handed, you can actually swap these buttons out right here and put them over here on this side of the mouse. So if you're left-handed and you want the side buttons on the other side of the mouse, perfectly fine to do that. Again, you pay for what you get, so you're paying a premium for the mouse, and the mouse is very premium. One thing I would really love to see Logitech do is take this mouse and just make it smaller, keep the sensor and everything and all the ergonomics, but make it smaller and make it more affordable, maybe around like $100. That would really entice a lot of people to buy this mouse a lot more, kind of like Razer did with the Razer Viper Ultimate. Alright, moving on to number 2, and this is one of my most recent purchases, and this is my camera, which I can't show to you guys right now because I'm using it to film, but it is a Sony a6000 with a stock 16 to 50mm lens on it, and it is just incredible. Don't worry about the aperture. I mean, I've got a light behind it. You can see it's well lit fine. I got lights all around me. The reason why this is such a necessity is because it has an interchangeable lens system, and I know I've talked about this in the past, but the lens is the most important piece of a camera. If you're able to change the lens out and upgrade in the future, you can get a way more professional looking shot, and that's really what differentiates the good streamers from the best streamers. One thing with this though, I do have some regrets about it. If I was to go back and buy another mirrorless camera, I would probably get the Sony a5100 just because it's cheaper, and because this one does not have a flip out lens, which I really would like sometimes, especially if I'm, say, recording a review and I don't have this hooked up to my monitor where I can see what I'm doing. I probably would get the Sony a5100 just because it's got the same exact resolution as the Sony a6000 and there's no difference. Alright, third up on this list is another one of my newer purchases, and that is the Go XLR Mini. This is a $250 audio interface preamp / mixer that I have absolutely no regrets about buying. Probably the biggest reason why this is such an important piece of gear for me is because I used to have to use a tube preamp. It was such a hassle. I had to go from the phone jack output into a converter, into a 3.5mm converter. This one is completely bus powered. You go straight from the USB into your computer, connects automatically, no hassle. Another couple of really nice features is that it's got a headphone jack, so you can just plug your headset straight into the Go XLR, so you know you're getting high quality sound, as well as 4 faders, one for your system, one for your chat, one for your music, and then one for your microphone, that are all controlled independently by different sliders. This makes it super easy that if your teammates are being loud, you can just crank them down, and it's definitely a must-have for any streamer with an XLR microphone. Number 4 up on this list is my humongous mouse pad. This is the Artisan High-End FX Extra Large in the hardness mid. You can pick one of these up for around $80 on Amazon, or if you're willing to wait a week or two, you can pick them up at Artisan's official website for about $50. This has got an insane glide on it. It's super nice. It's super smooth. Artisan makes a ton of really great mouse pads, so if you're looking for a high quality mouse pad, definitely go to Artisan. Important note though, when buying Artisan pads, they have 3 main categories. They have their slow pads, they have their fast pads, and then they have their really fast pads. This technically is classified as a slow pad, even though it's very fast for me because I have Hyperglides on. Just make sure that when you're buying a pad from them, you know which type you're getting. Number 5 up on this list, and the final one, is my SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL, which I'll show you guys right now. As you can see, it's RGB 10 keyless style. The reason I use this keyboard over many other keyboards is basically it's the perfect Fortnite keyboard. It's got a super low actuation of 0.4mm and an actuation speed of 0.7 milliseconds, faster than any other keyboard currently on the market. Now, even though I rave and rant about this keyboard all the time to my friends, there's a reason why it's number 5 on the list. It's a good keyboard, don't get me wrong, but it's expensive, and it does the same thing as any regular keyboard could do. It's around $180, and yeah, it's got a super fast reaction speed, and it's got super low actuation, but at the end of the day, you can do what I do in Fortnite with any old keyboard. I just bought this because I wanted the best of the best. You don't need to have a $200 keyboard to be good at Fortnite, and I probably could get away with my old Ducky 1-2 Mini if I really had to. Well, that's it from me for today, guys, and remember, if you like this video, hit the like button. If not, you know what to do, and I stream on twitch.tv/ColinTM every Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening if you want to see these in action. Link in the description below. Make sure to check me out there and on all my other socials that I'll leave in the description as well, and I am out.